Good morning to you all. This is Kerry from Kerry's Card Creations. So today I thought I'd do a card tutorial. I made a Z fold card the other day and a lady asked me if I would give her the measurements. So, and I did. So I thought I'd do a tutorial on it. There's loads of tutorials on Z fold cards. I am actually using the Secret Garden collection from Do Crafts. Oh, it's just so pretty, and I've used one paper pack already and I'm now on my second. So to make your card you need a piece of white card. This measures 28 centimeters by 14 centimeters, and you want to score on the long side at 14 centimeters and 21 centimeters, and then fold and burnish your score lines. So usually you would have your Z on your left hand side, but I'm going to have my Z on my right hand side. So to decorate you need a piece of coloured card. This measures 13.5 by 13.5, and my piece of pattern paper measures 13 by 13 centimeters. I don't have a blog, but I do have a Facebook page called Kerry's Card Creations, and if I can learn how to do it, I will put a link and I will list all the measurements on my Facebook page. But I film and I don't edit, all on my phone, and I just upload straight from my phone straight to YouTube. It's a new glue, so it's not happy coming out. So that's that bit done. And then the next you need two pieces of coloured card. These measure 6.5 by 13.5. And then you need two pieces of pattern paper. These measure 6 by 13. Oh, the dog's coming now, so you'll hear him tippy-toeing on the wooden floor. Okay. Right, so that's that bit decorated. Isn't that beautiful paper? Okay, so the next piece, you need a piece of white card. This measures, I believe, 6 centimeters. It's 6 centimeters by 28 centimeters, and I've scored it on the long side at 14 centimeters and 21 centimeters, and this makes me a little Z. So fold and burnish your score line. So it's an in fold and an out fold. Okay, so I like to get this so that I know that it's in the right place. This is the Z part, and this is going to sit. So you're going to turn that so the Z is upside down, and you're going to glue that so that's on there like that, so that when you open that out, that's how your Z works. So it's right back to front. So I like to shut my card up so it's closed, and I shut my Z up as well. And then I want to add glue to the small Z side there. And then if you keep that shut in place, then you add glue to the opposite side, and you know then that you're gluing exactly in the right places. And then you can decide how far up and down this your card that you want to put it. So I'm going to put mine about there, and just I've got to lift it up to make sure it's straight. So just make sure it's straight, and then just open it up so that you may know that, look, that's dead in the right place then. Lovely. Perfect. Let's just give that a... Just make sure it's all stuck down. Okay, so now that you've got your Z working like that, okay, so now we're going to decorate this Z part. So first of all, I have a piece of coloured card. This measures 5.5, let me just check that, yeah, 5.5 by 13.5, and my pattern paper measures 5 by 13 to go over the top. So just stick those two together. And stick those on that band. Okay, and then to decorate these two pieces, you need 2 pieces of coloured card. These measure 5.5 by 6.5 centimetres, and then you need 2 pieces of pattern paper. These measure 5 by 6. I'm just going to check that. Yeah, 5 by 6, and they go over the top. I'm going to cut a bigger hole in my glue because it's I'll have muscles like Arnie at this rate. That's better. I just think the colours are so pretty and everything, and it's been absolutely lovely to work with. I've made so much with it. Okay, so that is my finished card. So to do the embellishment part, which is everybody's favourite bit, I'm sure, these little wooden fences, they're all part of the Secret Garden collection. And on the original one I made, I've got a fence cutting die, and I actually cut fences and it went all the way across. But because I've got these, I thought I'd see if I can, I thought I'd try and use these in my card today. So the idea is, I don't know if I worked this out very well. Yes, I did. So that's my plan, to have... This card is going to be so thick, it's never going to shut. So they're quite... What I did was to make... So I wanted it so it's sort of evenly spaced. What I did was I got one and I just cut it down. And they do cut quite easy, actually. They're not... it's not difficult. I literally it just snapped in half, and then I just cut the extra pieces off. So that's how I plan to have my fences. So obviously, let's put a bit of glue in place. So I haven't actually seen what this looks like yet, so we'll find out when I'm done gluing my bits in place. Obviously, if you're going to use this fence or anything that's bulky, don't go too near your score lines, because you'll probably not be able to shut your card. So I'm literally just trying to follow the lines of my coloured card, really, so that it's sort of got a bit carried away there, I think. Okay, so that's all my fencing glued into place. Doesn't it look lovely? Okay, so also with the Secret Garden collection, you get stamps and cutting dies, and today I'm just using the cutting dies. I have bought the stamp set now. I didn't have it, but I have got it now, and so I have cut all my bits because you don't want to see me sit there die cutting forever, because it just takes for ages otherwise. So first up, I've lost me bird's chest. So first up, I've got these Wellington boots. I must have not cleaned the top out because that's not come out of there properly, and it usually cuts out beautifully. I might have to find the die and run that back through in a minute. So I've cut my bird twice just because I wanted him a bit on the thicker side. So I'm just going to glue the bird together. Just gives it a bit of strength. If you put two together, I tend to find because I want him sitting and he's not really gonna. I want him so it looks like he's sitting on the fence. See? So it just gives him a bit of strength, really. Okey-doke. So when you cut the bird out, his tummy comes away. So I thought I would layer him up so he's got his belly back. So I literally just going to what I do is just put a bit of glue on it and then just rub it with my finger, and it just holds it in place then, and then I get covered in glue. And I did cut two tummies as well, but I can't find it, so I shall glue it on in a minute when I find it. So that's that. Excuse me. I'm just going to run my welly boot back through to See, didn't clean my dye out. It's my own fault. I'm just going to pop my welly boot back in there. See, popped out straight away. Look at that. Lovely, lovely. Let's do the next one because I've actually got a pair of welly boots. Well, they're not welly boots. They're gardening boots, aren't they? There we go. And I've just found the chest of my bird, so I'm going to pop that back in there. Okay, so let's start sticking some bits in place now. So I'm going to have the bird so that he's sitting, so it looks like he's sitting on the fence. And then I'm going to have my 2 welly boots. Like so. Okay, what else have I got? So I've got a little watering can. Now this watering can didn't come with the set of embellishments. It actually came free off a magazine. Unfortunately, I can't remember the magazine, but it was not that long ago if I remember rightly. And it's so cute. I haven't had any gardening stuff, and so it was really lovely when all of a sudden lots of garden stuff came out. I'm just going to put this on with a couple of little foam pads. And I'm going to have that sat there like that. So what else have I got? So also in the cutting dies, sorry, there was this fork and trowel. So what I've done is I've cut two. I've cut them twice. Once in the coloured card that I'm using, and then I've also cut them again with silver so that I could cut the ends off and make them look like they had silver tips. And I'm going to hang these here like this on the end there. Okay, so also get this really pretty flower. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna stick that on my fence at the bottom there. Okay, I have stamped a happy birthday sentiment. So I'm just gonna mat and layer this onto some of my card, and I'm gonna have that sat up there. I'm just gonna pop that up there. Okay, so the last thing I've got is in amongst the dies there is this little saying. It says, "I love my garden." I do actually love my garden. It's sorry, here's the dog again. Next to crafting, it's my favourite thing to do is do my garden. I love cutting grass. It's not a chore for me. If you've had a really horrible day at work, come home and cut the grass. That's what I do. Obviously, if it's not raining. I do have a petrol mower, actually. It's quite a big garden that we have here. Not as big as I used to have, but it's quite big. And so, yeah, it's... and there was not a flower in my garden when I started. So it's 15 years we've been in this house. 15 years I've lived in Somerset. So again, I've cut two just because I just wanted it a bit thicker, really. Excuse me. And I'm going to glue that on there like that. There you go. And there's my finished card. Oh, see, just shuts lovely. Beautiful. It's really pretty. There you go. So there it is the right way around. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial today. And hopefully I'll be back again soon. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.